Hello everyone, welcome back to another great episode of Rihanna's Cuisines. Today on Rihanna's Cuisines, I have got a lot of people wanting to see what the filling. I made a pastry, puff pastry that is uploaded on YouTube. And I wanted to show you how I did the filling for it. So basically this steak filling is going to be, you can put it in puff pastries, you can put it in rolls, stuff it, close it up. I'm going to show you one of those recipes soon. And I'm also going to be using this particular one to make hornets. And those are savory hornets, and I'm going to upload that recipe by the end of this week. So check for that. So we're going to get started with just making the filling. This is just a basic recipe for the filling that will go into any of basically your prepared items like your puff pastries and stuff. So let's get started. What I'm going to do is we're going to get started with the tempering, and then we're going to put our meat into the food processor with the onions, and we're going to do that last. So right now let's get started with this. I'm just going to come here, and I have about 2 cups of ready-made cooked meat here. So I'm just going to eyeball and put about a tablespoon of olive oil. And why don't we, while the olive oil is warming up, why don't I show you what we're going to be using for the spices for the tempering. We're going to be doing tomato paste, any kind of tomato paste that you have, about a tablespoon of tomato paste. I have mustard seeds, whole mustard seeds. I have cumin seeds. I have curry leaves. I have turmeric. I have lemon pepper. And I have mango powder, which in Indian it's called armchur powder. So we're going to be using all these ingredients into the tempering. We're going to use the meat, and then I have if you want to add spice in it, you can add the sambal mix in it. And then we're going to use this just to add a little bit of greenery in there. And we're going to use the onion with the meat. So we're going to do that. So first let's start with this, because I think my oil has become hot. So we're going to go ahead and add the mustard seeds in there, and I'm going to wait until it pops. Once we hear the mustard seeds pop, that means that we can add the other spices in there. While we're waiting for those to pop, I want to quickly go ahead and put my meat into the food processor. And they're coming around. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut little pieces of onion. Now again, I did not give you a certain amount, just because you want to eyeball, you want to see if your family likes a lot of the curry leaves in there. And then we're going to go ahead and add our turmeric. Now when we add our turmeric in there, we don't want to cook it too much because the turmeric is going to burn. But I just like to add everything in the oil. I don't know, I just kind of, to me, I think it just kind of really brings out the flavor of all the spices. So now we're going to go ahead and add our tomato paste in there really quick so we can stop the cooking of the spices. About a tablespoon. Give it a good mix. And we're just going to cook it for just a little bit, until you see the tomato paste has changed the color. It's not red anymore. See, I want you to see the tomato paste is red in the can. When we come here, we compare it and look at the color. The color is different. That means that we have cooked the tomato paste, and it's going to really bring out the flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and shut it off, shut my stove off. We're going to come back here, and I'm going to go ahead and add my onions into the beef that we have in there, and give it just start our food processor real quick, blend that. You just want it to the point where you're not really mincing it completely, but we have a good mixture here. So what we're going to do is come back here. We're going to add it to our tomato paste mixture. had seasoned my meat when I had boiled it with the salt and pepper, but we're gonna go ahead and re-season it again. We're just gonna give it a good mix to get all the tomato paste incorporated with the meat mixture. And this really brings out the taste. So, you know, when you have it like in a puff pastry or you have it in like a bun, you know, it's not gonna be bland. It's gonna give you that zap. It's gonna give you that flavor because this is gonna be a little bit more tangier just because we added all the spices and it smells really, really good. I'm gonna walk back here and grab my salt and pepper. We're gonna add about a teaspoon of salt. And like I said, it is going to be a little bit stronger mixture just because we're putting it into, you know, like the puff pastries or the bread mixture or the hornets. I'm gonna put a good amount of black pepper in there, and this is fresh black pepper. I'm gonna come back and add my parsley leaves in there, so when they bite into the pastry or the bun or the hornets, you know, they're gonna see the colors. The colors are gonna pop up with the parsley and the meat and the onions. So basically, friends, this is my recipe for any filling that you're gonna make, whether it be, you know, pastries or hornets. But please watch out for the hornets recipe because I'm excited to show you that. So this is what our complete product is gonna look like. Thank you for watching this episode of Rehana's Cuisines. Hope you can join me here on the next episode with another great recipe. See you then.